You already know what it is. It's your man King Ace in the building. Moments of Clarity, Content Day edition. I'm in the building with Bed-Stuy Ghost, the motherfucking rebel.
Yeah, Bed-Stuy Ghost.
What's good, man?
B.O.K.K.O.B. first generation. Better
Right.
know it,
Talk that shit, man.
Yeah.
What you got going on right now, man? What you working on right now?
Well, when it comes to, I'm writing a book.
Okay.
It's called I Got Some Shit to Say, My Perspective. You know, I'm trying to get it out in February. It talks about how I see today's society. You know what I mean?
Okay.
How I understand the government and the dependence, you know. But in the music side, every day I come up with something new, bro.
Every day?
Every day. Almost every second of the day. Depends on how I'm vibing, you know.
Do your book tie in together with the music?
Well, somewhat, because I try not to use a lot of profanity and I try to always have a message, you know. But the book I speak on, like, subjects that nobody's speaking on no more.
Like
you know
what?
I mean? For example, I understand the core of domestic violence. And subconsciously, we condition the men to be that way, but we don't realize it. And I have a name for it called the scraped knee syndrome. And what I mean by that, if I was to give you some mind trivia,
right?
I take a little boy, little girl, send them out to play.
Okay.
One fall, you pick the little girl up, you dainty her, but the little boy, you man him up. Subconsciously, that's training him to express his emotion through masculinity. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically the core. You know what I mean? And after conditioning, every time you run out of words, you gotta man up. You know what I mean? Or get in a situation.
It's like systematic in a way. That's how we like programmed.
Yeah, that's how we do it. You know, continuously we tell them, little boys don't cry, man up. So now, if I feel I hurt, I got to man up, you know what I mean? But, you know.
One question, would you say that there are, because you're writing a book on that specific topic, would you say that there are things that the older generations have taught us and put in our heads on how things are supposed to be? Do you think that it's time to start relearning some of those ways?
Of course, man, because we was conditioned to be a certain way.
Right.
So all we did was pass that down. The reconditioning have to start now because it's a whole different era. We can't think about 3,000 years ago because what's happening 3,000 years ago is not happening today. We got to see what's happening today so we can push and see what we can make out of a future. But if we're not conscious of what's going on today, then there is no real future, bro. You know, this is an adverse world right now.
Nah, you absolutely right. And you know what? I'm glad that you touched on that because that's really like a big thing that's going on right now where a lot of people, you know, from the older generations, I'm talking about the baby bloomers, the generation, like it's so much mistakes that was made. And, you know, it's good that our people as a culture are now starting to realize that because now we learning to relearn some things.
See, what we have to do, truthfully, right, because our youth now is labeled as the undesirables.
Right.
All the special task forces, all of that is mainly for our youth because our youth is the ones that they're saying is out of control.
Yeah, all of this is going to be in the book.
All of this is in the book.
And what's the name of the book?
I Got Some Shit to Say, My Perspective by Ghost.
I Got Some Shit to Say, My Perspective
by Ghost.
By Ghost.
Yeah.
Bed-Stuy Ghost, the motherfucking rebel. This is Content Day. This man is super talented.
Content.
I'm getting the book when it comes out, man. King Ace, man. Moments of Clarity, Content Day.